My name's Dan Schmitt, and this is Team Chicago Challenge. Well, you couldn't ask for a greater day than this. It's in the 30s. I'm in Antigo, Wisconsin, which is northeast a little bit from Wausau, so we're pretty far up there. We're running this half mile, and we're running a night race, and I'll tell you, we're at Antigo Fairgrounds. We were here last year, and I think this is the best racetrack, the best ice racetrack probably in the country. And when we ran here last year, I did pretty good, and I'm out here today to try to win something. George Mack is with me. We're going to be riding a 4 and 6 prepared road techs, and I'll tell you, we're going to have a great time. So let's go check out some of the racing action from Antigo, Wisconsin.
Next race we're going to look at is that final event, the Outlaw Pro Rubber ATV, another unstudded race. We can see who's up front. For all the space these three-wheelers have, it's hard to read the numbers from the side. Maybe they should put the numbers on the front wheel mounted off the front forks. We'll see them when they come down the front straightaway. Up front is number 55. That's Matthew Wingo. He's on a Honda. Most of these bikes are Hondas, and they're outlawed. Second place could be either Scott or Dan Lindner from Loyal, Wisconsin. We watch their technique. Some of them ride high, some of them looking for that cushion, looking for the snowflakes, or the ice flakes that are churned up by the studded classes. A little better traction and trying to get traction in the glare ice, whereas you'll see the studded classes stay right on the glare ice. Watch that slide. Whoa, did he kill the motor? Well, he still got the lead, but now moving up in the second place, that looks like Shane Krieger. Shane Krieger from Antigo. Just dropped back to third place. Let's see a motor down. This is the race of the century as far as I'm concerned. The temperature is 35 degrees. I'm shooting these events and I'm not even wearing gloves. It's so great out. The action was fast, the track was fast, and everybody had a great time. But going on to pick up the win, this Outlaw Pro Rubber ATV is number 55. That's Matthew Wingo. Second place was Shane Krieger. Third place was Dan Lindner. Fourth place was Scott Lindner. And fifth place was Ernie Stager.
That was the action Saturday night. Now let's check out the daytime action on Sunday, Langlade County Fairgrounds.
And now we're going to look at 250 Pro Rubber ATV. Up front is number 11. That's Jay Farner from Plower. Got a battle going on between 17, Tom Wilkie, and number 41, Jeremy Fries. Fifth place is Shane Krieger. Shane Krieger, one of the Antigo Wheels Unlimited members. He's the guy that invited Team Chicago up to shoot this event. Picking up the win was Jay Farner. Second place was Greg Strojan, and third place was Shane Krieger. And we had a chance to talk to Shane earlier, so we're going to go to that interview right now.
I would say last night, in my mind, was the race of the century. The weather was splendid. The weather's great today. It's in the 20s, a little cooler today, but I'll tell you that the riding was great. That was the best racetrack I've ever been on, ever.
You bet. We had a real good turnout, 120 riders, I believe we had, and no one got carried away in the ambulance, so we had a good ride.
Right. Well, and the thing is, you limited because it was a night race, so you had all the pro classes, and then today we got the whole array of 27 classes with the Central Wisconsin Ice Race Association. Now, you run with those guys every week, right?
Right.
And that is made up of a bunch of different clubs, so every smaller club has their own event, and they take care of the event, and everybody shares in the points then, right?
Right. That's why the popularity of it is so great. It's a different track. It's a different group each time, so there's no favoritism. It's going to be set up different each time, and you really have to dial just to get a good, consistent run each time.
In fact, I have to say this on camera. This is probably the nicest fairgrounds I have been to, and I've been to hundreds of fairgrounds. So I hope the people at Antigo appreciate what they have here with this fairgrounds, because this is great.
Oh yes, everybody in the town, from one group to another, has put money into the fairgrounds to make it what it is. So it's not one group that did it, and it's not just the county, it's the people in the town and county that have brought this together like this.
Thank you, Shane. And now let's check out some racing action. George Mack in his 250 Pro Consi. He's really flying on that 250. And then I race in the senior class on George's 250. And I have some pretty good results during the daytime.
With this 250 YZ 4 and 6 prepared Torco racing oil, Torco racing fuel. George makes the move on the outside, trusting his tires. Moved himself up to third, now from last to third to second in one lap. Up front, there was like 21. It's Mike Vogel. 26 is Rick Slovak from Wausau. George Mack is now moved clearly in the lead. Only the first two make it to the finals, so George is on the run. Trying to catch him now, 26. It's Rick Slovak from Wausau. He's on a Yamaha also. They race to the line. Going on to pick up the win was Rick Slovak. Next race we get a chance to look at is senior bikes. I'm out there in this race. The Rotex gave up its spirit, so I'm riding George Mack's 250. This is open to any size bikes. Up front, even looks like a 250. Catch these numbers. Number 11's up front. It's like Gary Walkowski. 21's Scott Nyman is in second place. Third place could be hard to read, but I just moved into fourth place on YZ 250. You can see me sort of there, trying to move on the outside. Ride number 34. Number 11's up front. Check that. That could be Joe Thronberg, 11X. Did bad up front. Now moving up front looks like 21. That's Scott Nyman. So I'm trying to work my way through the field. It's like Gary Walkowski has moved back. He's in third now. 11X, I guess it's Joe Thronberg from Minnesota. He's running second. I'm just out of camera shot. Here I come. I'm making the move on the inside and trying to catch the leaders. 21, Scott Neiman. There's about 6 or 7 riders, but now 11X Joe Thronberg has just moved into the lead. I almost got around Scott Nyman there. But I ended up picking up third place. Picking up the win was Joe Thronberg. Second place was Scott Nyman, and then me.
Big fun on this beautiful half mile, Antigo, Wisconsin, Langlade County Fairgrounds. And now we're going to check out the action, the pro quads. First we'll look at the night race, and then we'll look at the day race. These guys fly on this half mile ice track in Antigo, Wisconsin.
Jumping out front, it looks like a Suzuki, but it doesn't sound like a Suzuki. Could be wrong, but I think I hear a 4-stroke up there. I don't know which one is. But the Open Pro, there's a lot of them Yamaha Banshee 350 2-stroke twin cylinders. But up front, number 9, I believe. It's MJ BK from Clintonville. But I'm listed on a Suzuki. So long can hold on to this lead. With the Yamaha Banshees right behind them. It looks like there's 2 of them. Number 797, Todd Wurtzba from Wind Lake, Wisconsin. Todd makes the move on the outside. Guy Robus back in 3rd, number 19. And up front, 797, it's Todd Wurtzba from Wind Lake, Wisconsin. 2nd place is MJ Blanky from Clintonville. 3rd place is 19, that's Guy Rumbus. 4th place looks like Josh Edwards from Kingsford, Michigan. And 5th place looks like Glenn Glenfeld from Iron Mountain, Michigan, in the UP. As they battle up front. On this beautiful half mile in Antigo, Wisconsin, the greatest ice half mile, I would say, in the world. 1 lap to go. Let's see if Todd Wurtzba can hold on to the lead. 2nd place is MJ Blanky. 3rd place, Guy Robus from Vespa, Wisconsin. Going to pick up the win is Todd Wurtzba from Wind Lake, Wisconsin. Open Pro Quads jumping up front. It's like Todd Wurtzba from Wind Lake, Wisconsin. He's on a Yamaha 350 twin Banshee. These things are definitely the fastest thing on the ice as far as the 4-wheelers. Now it's 70 to 75 horsepower. Battle going on for 2nd. Number 11, it's Rob Steyer. As he moves into 2nd place. 3rd place, looks like Dan Otto was in number 69. We got 2 Banshees up front. Now moving into 3rd place is number 3. That's Josh Edwards from Kingsford, Wisconsin. 69 is Dan Otto from Wind Lake. With a studded class, pro class, open pro. These guys really get around this beautiful half mile. They're going on to pick up the win. Was Todd Wurtzba. 2nd place with Rob Steyer, and 3rd place with Josh Edwards.
Next, we're going to look at the 250 Pro race. Then we're going to look at the Open Pro motorcycle at night, and then during the day to wrap up this clip.
It was 190. That's Brad Furman, and he's from Wadsworth, Illinois. He's on a Suzuki. That's a Ron and Brian's of Waukegan Suzuki. 2nd place on a Yamaha, John Dillenberg. We watch his battle for 3rd. 77 is Danny Peterson. This is his first race for 1996. Danny Peterson lives in Franklin Park, Illinois. And he's on a 250 Honda. Got a lousy start, has worked his way up to 3rd. But this battle up front is running away with it. Up front is Brad Ferment from Wadsworth, Illinois on a Suzuki. Second place, John Dillenberg out of Wisconsin. He's on a Yamaha. Danny Peterson is in third place. Fourth place is like Kurt Huckbody from Wausau, and he's on a Yamaha. But this young rider out of Wadsworth is going on to pick up the win. Got a bike back there with a clutch problem. A good clean start. Jumping up front, it's Tim Farrell. Tim Farrell from Oak Park, Illinois, a west suburb of Chicago. He's on the Illinois Harley Davidson Road Tex 600. Timmy's really getting around this beautiful half-mile ice track. Right behind him is Cliff Echoes from Marshfield, Wisconsin. Got a battle shaping up for third. It's at number 28. 28 is Randy Triplett, just moved into third place. We swing back. Still up front. Tim Farrell's got about 6 bike lengths over Cliff Echoes. Tim Farrell just turned a 25-14 on that lap. It looks like he's going to run away coming out of turn 2. It looks like he gets a great advantage. He really stretches it. But through the corners, Timmy's got this Harley Davidson as the fog comes rolling in. You see battle shaping up for third and fourth, fifth and sixth. So number 29 and fifth place is John Strangefeld from Neilsville. Jerry Wilhelm is right behind him. Tim Farrell goes on to pick up the win. Second place was Cliff Echoes, and third place was Randy Triplett. And now we're looking at the open class, jumping out front. Cliff Echoes. It's like Tim Farrell, number 42, got tied up in traffic. Cliff Echoes from Marshfield, Wisconsin. 29 is John Strangefeld from Neilsville on a Kawasaki. As Tim Farrell makes the move around the outside on that Illinois Harley Davidson Rotex 600. Tim Farrell from Oak Park, Illinois, near west suburb of Chicago. 223 riders showed up for this greatest race of the century. As Tim Farrell tries to wheel in Cliff Echoes. He just turned a 23.43. Getting on his back wheel. Whoa, Tim goes a little wide. Will he have time to make it up? They're running a 10-lap final. This is probably one of the greatest ice races you're ever going to see. The track is great, splendid, incredible. The people here at the Antigo Fairgrounds, the Langlade County Fairgrounds in Antigo, Wisconsin, we had a great time as Tim Farrell chases down Cliff Echoes from Marshfield, Wisconsin. So we got Illinois rider on a Rotex Harley, taking on a Wisconsin rider. A little bit of snow is starting to come down. Tim's trying to make the move on the inside. And now he's setting them up. Let's see if he can make the drive out of turn 2. Tim gets the drive. He's going to see if he can cut another 23-second lap out here. And believe me, this is faster on ice than we could ever go on dirt on this racetrack. Let's see what's going on behind this dueling duo. 29 is John Strangefeld, third place. 28 trying to move in is Randy Triplett. Then number 67 in fifth. '67 is Tony Coney Kohler from Winona, Minnesota. John Strainfeld, that Kawasaki, is holding his pack back, holding on. Fourth place is Randy Triplett. '88 is trying to work up there. That's Sean Buckman.
But in the end, it is Tim Farrell going on to pick up the win. 2 wins, Antigo, Langlade County Fairgrounds with CWIRA. Second place went to Cliff Echols. Third place went to John Strainfeld. Randy Triplett was in 4th. Special thanks to Antigo Wheels Unlimited. This is the club that is putting on this event. The Langlade County Fairgrounds, Antigo, Wisconsin. Remember to go to www.Antigo Wheels Unlimited for more information. CWIRA, Central Wisconsin Ice Race Association. Check out their website at cwira.com. Don't forget teamchicago.tv, walkwithdan.com. Great fun, Antigo, Wisconsin, Langlade County Fairgrounds.